Hey, good morning to you. Welcome to Florida. It is December the 2nd, and it's cold. I awoke this morning in Florida to 30 degrees. And just for the record, you know, most people come to Florida to escape the winter, but I looked it up. It was warmer at home. So go figure. Well, what am I doing here? I came down to meet up with my buddy Kevin. You know Kevin. Kevin is a fan favorite. He is one of my most adventurous friends. It's one of the many reasons we are friends. He suggested that I come down and we do a route called the Huracan. If you're familiar with the Huracan, it is an endurance event. I believe every February. Obviously, we're not here to do the official event. Some people do it straight through. It's somewhere around 300 and plus miles, 330, 350, I don't know. We're going to do it over 6 days because we can. That's why. It is a really unique route in that I think over a third of it is single track trails. And then there's a lot of back road, double track trails, and bike trails, and forests, and swampland, and you name it. The route was designed and is updated by a gentleman named Carlos Bernard, who you might also know as the Single Track Samurai. I'll leave some details and contact information for Carlos. He has he's got a business of creating routes throughout the state. So if you're interested in this route or maybe other adventures around Florida, he's the guy to connect with. Very interesting character. I mean, good for him. Tip of the cap. He wants people to get out there and adventure, see the state. Well, it's a business, so he charges for it, but it's very affordable. It's not super expensive. And the reason it's really great to have his routes is, A, you can download the routes and, you know, load them into your computer program of choice. The other thing that he does is he updates the routes over time. So, you know, say a hurricane comes in and destroys part of the trail. Well, he'll update the route. Maybe land goes from public land to private land. You can't get through there anymore, so he again will update the course. The other thing he will do is customize the route. You know, say you don't want to do a creek crossing, or maybe you want to do more creek crossings. I don't know what you want. He will update those routes to reflect your specific needs or whatever. So again, I'll leave details to him, and you can contact him if you're so interested. All right, that's the intro. Now here's the reality. We were going to start at the official start at the Shangri-La campground near Ocala. But, well, life happens, and Kevin awoke this morning to a dead car battery. So what I am doing right now is I'm going to go drive and pick him up, and then we're going to drive to what would have been the end of our first day. Does that make sense? And then we're going to start tomorrow. So day one for us would have been day 2 originally. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the video. Can I pet that dog?
here's a heck of a way to start the day. A guy just went by in his car. I thought he said, hey. And Kevin said no, he said bear. Okay. Keep our eyes open. This is what we came for. Alright, some of you might be saying, how is he just gliding through that sand? That's what 4.5-inch tires do. Kevin action shot. Wanna go for a swim? Yeah, let's cross that, exactly. No kidding. Oh, I think we're gonna go over it. There's a bridge over there. we go over there to the left? A little hike bike today, just a little bit. Civilization. We've been riding about 6.5 hours. We got about an hour to go. We're tired. It's been great, no complaints. It's been beautiful, but man, we are wiped. It's that moment when you just have to fight the darkness. Realize we're gonna finish. We just got to keep pedaling. I'll speak for myself. That's where I'm at. Kevin might be doing better. All right, we're down to 4 miles. How about we end the day with
Although not from Ocala originally, after becoming a licensed pilot, John Travolta moved to a nearby gated community/airport where he owned and flew his own 707. You know, your age sort of dictates your first thought of Travolta. My son will point to Pulp Fiction, but others will point to Grease or Saturday Night Fever, but real geezers like myself will remember Vinnie Barbarino from Welcome Back, Kotter, one of the greatest shows. Wait a minute, you're already at the hotel?
Okay, everybody.
I'm not done yet.
3, 2, 1. Cut narration.
What? Oh, fantastic.
Let's fade right after they high five.
dude, you are an animal.
Alright, you know what I'm doing.
You're still playing with the codeine, never gonna break your head. I'm still trying not to be nice things twice.
Alright, that one was kind of hard to find. Those directions were not great.
Now everything will be alright. Don't run.
There he is.
Tonight, it's been love. Everything from apart. Lift me up. Get me back to the start.
Kevin, who's this weird guy up here on the trail? Hey! I got you on camera already.
All right.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Man, it feels like a long time.
I know, yeah, it's been a while.
Sorry. Just yakking away. Sorry, man. watched a bunch of videos of gators coming up on this trail, but I guess it's so cold they are down in the water, staying warm. So we've seen lots of birds. Thomas is going crazy calling out birds, but no gators today. Take care, Thomas. See you, man. So we bid farewell to Thomas. He's going to continue around Lake Apopka, and we're going to continue west. So what a nice guy. Incredibly nice dude. Always good to see him. And yes, we did plan on meeting, but it's just funny how he will pop up in places. Good guy. Thanks for riding together, Thomas. It was a blast.
I don't know
was gonna go through the same one. How you know you're at the end of a long day. Darn, Kevin, you almost made some incredible footage right there.
But I know I found a way. Got my foot up on the pedal, and I'm taking off down the road.
Good morning, how you doing? Boy, do we have a treat today. We are going through, I don't know what this is actually called. Rich loam, green swamp. I don't know where one starts and the other ends. But I came through here about a year ago. In fact, it's when Kevin and I met. He was going the other way, and he sent me some advice to get off of 50 and go through the swamp. And you know, I take advice from strangers. So absolutely beautiful, and we're gonna redo it today. Can't wait. Night, Kevin and I took an Uber into Claremont. It was too dark to ride, if you're wondering. And we went to the brewery there. It's pretty good, but they had trivia night. And I don't know if I'm alone in this, but every time I've done trivia, we thought we were killing it. I don't think we missed an answer for the first 2 rounds. Yet it turns out we were second to last place. And at the end of the night, we were in last place. Because we were so far behind, we wagered everything. Fun night. We woke up this morning. Over our coffee, we decided to watch some YouTube, and what popped up in our feed? Adventures with Bane. If you don't subscribe to Bane, you need to. He makes great videos. I love how he starts his videos. I am Bane, and I'm on an adventure. How'd I do, Bane? Did I get that?
I am Bane, and I'm on an adventure.
Anyway, here we are down here. It's already mid-50s. Beautiful today. And what's Bane doing? He's biking out in the snow. 16 degrees. Camping out. Ah, wild man. Good dude. Hey Bane, thanks for entertaining us over breakfast today. I really enjoyed it. Kevin and I are stopping here at Bonfire Junction. What is this? Which one? What is it?
Maple walnut.
Maple walnut. Nice. I'm doing chocolate here. Alright, for those of you who want to know, this is the Good Neighbor Trail. That heads down to Brooksville. Beautiful. The other thing, Kevin just said, they just resurfaced this Withlacoochee Trail. Man, it's as smooth as glass. Really nice. Should we take a viewer vote? Do we go through this or not? Is that the drunken monkey? See how high the river is, or was? A lot of flooding in here before. Closed. City? Is that where we are? I think we're in Floral City. It's that time again.
You know, I probably skipped over the most obvious, simple action you can do for your mental health. Get outside and exercise. I recently learned a Japanese term that is just awesome. Shinrin yoku. It means forest bathing. Even a short 10 to 15 minute walk can brighten your mood and clear your mind significantly. Just imagine what an extended bike adventure could do.
Hi.
Alright, a little bonus history. In the summer of 1961, Elvis Presley came to Inverness to film his 9th movie, Follow That Dream. The climactic courtroom scene was filmed entirely in the courthouse, and many townspeople were cast as extras.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin stopped in to get some beverages. Give me another cold morning. It is 45. What are we doing in Florida? We got about a 50-mile day today. And well, hopefully it's gonna warm up. It is sunny and clear today, but not what I expected in Florida. This is awesome. Yes. This is awesome. Hence the name. Hills make me nostalgic.
Yeah.
You know what happened 44 years ago? One of the great TV moments in history. They strung us out for almost 8 months to answer a very important question. You know what that was?
Shot JR.
Who shot JR? Ding, 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 ding. Kevin got it. 44 years ago. Who shot JR? And if you don't remember, it was Sue Ellen's sister, I think. I think it was Sue Ellen's sister. Mary Crosby, I remember her name. For those of you that remember, hey, happy 44 years since we all talked about nothing else. You know what, let's kick it back to the Ride Along Adventures Command Center for a little science lecture.
When Brian asks me how fast he rides and I calculate his slow, observant pace, I detect disappointment, but the real answer, the unbelievable answer, the one that should make your head explode, is far more exciting. First, while we are all pedaling at whatever speed on a bike, we are actually rotating about the Earth's axis at about 1,000 miles per hour. That's twice the speed of a commercial airplane. Now consider this. If you jumped in the air and somehow avoided all forward momentum and remained fixed in space while the Earth moved freely beneath you, in 1 second, you would land about a quarter mile from where you jumped. Every 4 seconds we are shifting a mile in space. But that's not all. This rotating Earth is also traveling around the Sun at about 67,000 miles an hour. That's a speed we already can't appreciate, so we might as well just pile it on. The Sun is traveling around the Milky Way galaxy at about 450,000 miles per hour, which is in turn traveling within the galactic neighborhood upwards to 1.3 million miles per hour. So, the next time you feel particularly slow or someone is inclined to mock your pace, remember, in the Great Cosmic Bike Tour, we are actually moving at over 1 million miles an hour right now.
How you doing? Last day.
Kill it.
Woohoo!
It's like 58 or something. So,
The idea of a canal across the Florida peninsula goes all the way back to 1567, but actual construction didn't begin until the 1930s as part of a federal economic recovery program under FDR. It was stopped and restarted several times until being officially deauthorized in 1990. The land was then turned over to the state of Florida for use as a public conservation and recreation area. In 1998, it was renamed after Marjorie Carr, a well-known advocate for Florida's environment. The Greenbelt is about 110 miles long and 1.5 miles wide in some places.
And then there was a sidewalk. Bear aware. All right, Kevin.
I have no bikers.
Don't run. Speak calmly. Stand tall. I'm gonna have a hard time with that one.
You can get on my shoulders.
Back away. Hey, bears are fast. They run up to 30 miles an hour.
We haven't gone that the whole trip.
Kevin's been going 30. No. I've only been going 28,
No.
so. Yeah, I mean, this is a Frisbee golf course. Yeah, we're on the Frisbee golf course.
Yeah, look where we are.
Okay.
I didn't see. It wasn't the road. It wasn't the road. This is the road. Let me see if that road takes you. Oh, we should probably stay on that road. Oh, the road crosses up there.
Let's just get back on the road.
Yeah.
Just go back on there.
Yeah.
You know, here's a stupid question, but are these are real roads? I mean, like, for real? They got names. Kevin had the wisdom and the foresight to buy some Publix subs last night. Rock on. And he says that I'd want to move to Florida if I consume these regularly. So. We're almost done. We're coming down to the very end. For any of you who have done this actual race in its entirety, or is almost in its entirety, total respect to you. This is hard. And you know what? We even cut ourselves a break every now and then. Cut a few corners. Great route, super adventure. But I'm telling you, our butts are kicked right now. Kicked, I tell you. All right, we're almost done. Maybe another 5 minutes. I think we're gonna make it. That's the best looking truck I've seen all day.
Hey, how you doing? It's the next day. After a fairly decent night's rest, I can formulate sentences again. Yesterday was probably a pretty abrupt ending. If you didn't pick up on it, we were dead yesterday. We were, wow. We got really quiet and just, that was one of those put your head down and just keep riding moments because, Wow, that was a challenging ride. My quads will never be the same. Part of it was riding that fat bike. I love it, it's a fun ride, but it definitely exercises different muscles than I'm used to, so I'm walking funny. Anyway, just to kind of close out the logistics yesterday, if I didn't make it clear, Kevin's friend Keith picked us up when we kind of closed the loop. Keith, by the way, if you're watching this, you are a rock star. That was above and beyond. What a nice guy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. But great route, really fun. It really brings out all of the beauty of Central Florida. You know, as I was leaving yesterday, you know, I'm cruising up 95 and you're just blowing by all these areas. And, you know, a route like that, a good route, gives you the opportunity to really see more of the beauty of the landscape. Great experience. What also made it a really great experience was riding with a guy like Kevin. You know, Kevin, he's already in the Ride Along Adventures Super Nice Guy Hall of Fame. In fact, I think he's one of the first inductees. But you know what I appreciate about Kevin? He is an adventurer at the core. If you come to a fork, you know, in the path, and one side is a nicely manicured bike trail, and then the other side is sort of a, you know, entrance to a dark, swampy area with, you know, signs warning you about bears. I know which way Kevin's gonna go. He embraces adventure and smiles while he's doing it. It's just great. Which leads me to what I wanted to ramble about today. I appreciate your patience. This is a topic that means a lot to me, and I spend a lot of time thinking about it. And that's really the nature of adventure itself. My definition of adventure is one of those words we toss around, and I'm not sure we totally understand it. So my working definition at this point of adventure is that it is a personal, voluntary decision to accept a challenge in pursuit of a meaningful goal. I know that's a mouthful. I told you I think about this a lot. And if you ask me in 6 months, it'll probably be different, but a personal, voluntary decision to accept a challenge in pursuit of a meaningful goal. So let's start at the end. What's a meaningful goal? I think the ultimate meaningful goal is to become a better person. Become a better version of you. Smarter, kinder, braver. And how do you achieve that? Well, you don't achieve it by sitting back and passively waiting for things to happen. It doesn't work like that. And by the way, I'm talking about way more than riding your bike right now. Maybe there's a great opportunity at work, but you know what? It's a stretch. And you're gonna have to learn new things, and you're gonna have to be brave, accept some challenges, and become a better employee or a better whatever you do. Fill in the blank. A buddy of mine out in California, a guy I used to ride with for many years, we caught up a few weeks back, and I was saddened to hear he is facing some serious health issues. If you're watching, buddy, you're in my thoughts and prayers. I'm sorry to hear it, but I take my hat off to him because he's embracing this as a challenge and adopting an adventurous mindset, similar to a bike journey. You know, we voluntarily did this ride. There was nobody with a gun to our head. We got up every morning, got on the bikes, rode a certain distance, but you know, I have never done a bike adventure that I don't learn something about myself. I look in the mirror at the end with cuts and bruises. In my case, I want to come up with a word. Maybe we could do a little viewer contest to come up with a word to describe the pain you feel when one of those pegs on your pedals nails you in the shins. I think it was Kevin yesterday that said, you know, I'm proud of myself. I finished that ride. Exactly. When you finish something like this and you look in the mirror and you realize, hey, I did that. I'm stronger than I thought. I'm more capable than I thought. I can do things in life that are hard. And I can keep smiling while I'm doing it. That's the benefit of an adventure. It's a decision to embrace that kind of challenge. So events like this, why are they important? Because they help us develop and cultivate those kinds of skills, mindset, strength, courage, that when other things happen in life, your natural response is to be strong. There you go. That's point 2. Point 3 should be obvious. Get out there and do some adventuring. Now, do you have to go down to Florida and ride a 300-mile route around Central Florida? No, you don't. You can. It's fun. It's a great route. But you know what? I've said this a million times. Your adventure is your adventure. What you find adventurous might be different than what someone else calls an adventure. I talked to a guy the other day that rode the Gap on his e-bike. He did it over 5 days. Sent me an email, just wanted me to know how much fun he had and how meaningful it was to do it. And I loved it. I just get such inspiration from that. Your adventure is what you want it to be. Don't let anybody tell you it has to be done a certain way. There's always somebody that's going to go further, they're going to do it faster, and they're going to do it in worse conditions than what you're going to do. So don't worry about that. You go out and experience what you want to do. You can determine what that adventure means to you. It's that time of year, you know, we're getting ready to go into winter. Well, we're already kind of in winter. And I know a lot of people hang up their bike until spring. So I've been getting a lot of emails lately from people saying, hey, I'm planning to do this in April or something. And people looking for some advice or email or recommendations on things. By the way, I mean, I'm just one person, and I think you know. I often don't know what I'm doing, but if I could help you think through some things or whatever, please feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to help because I think adventure is so important. I think it's incredibly important. All right, that's all for now. What's next? I don't know. Video-wise, I'm going to get around now that it's getting colder to put together some of those topical videos that people have requested. You know, I put them off when it's good riding weather. Now I'll have some time to sit in my warm office and edit away. So next biking adventure, I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to turn right around and go back down to the beautiful Sunshine State,
Florida.
and do something else down there. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Thanks as always for watching. I really appreciate it. Tell your friends and family if they like bad dad humor and watching somebody try to make it through something without looking completely ridiculous. That is this channel. So I've got, wow, what do you know, 9 hours to go, 570 miles. I think it's going to be longer because I'm going to take some back roads because I kind of want to avoid Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. But that's a whole nother story. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. Wish you the best holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas, a great New Year. 2025, can you believe it? Wow, 2025, coming right around the corner. So, alrighty, take care.